Good morning. Good morning. I have a very special penny roll here for you today. This is episode 531. This is the one of those really old school looking penny rolls. The hope is that it's mostly copper. You know, when I say mostly, I guess I mean more than usual. I have a lot more subscribers now and viewers than I did a year ago, so I have to be a little bit more careful with how people are taking things that I'm saying in the comment section. I'm saying they're taking some of the things that I'm saying in there, uh, really analyzing my sentences word by word. And what do you mean by this? And I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, so I do my best. I want to try to keep this fun for myself, because if it's not fun for me, it's not going to be fun to watch, I'm assuming. So I went to the bank yesterday. It's one of my favorite. It's kind of weird to say, right? But it's one of my favorite activities, right? I go running around to the banks and you got pennies. I'll tell the story while I look at it. So we're hoping that there's mostly copper, at least 15 copper pennies in here. If there's not more than 15 copper pennies in here, um, it could be that someone just reused a penny roll. And I think they have too many pennies in here. It's not closed right. Right. So here I have I keep a sample penny roll, and let's see if I'm correct. No, it is the right amount. Look at that. It is. There's 50 pennies in there. For some reason, it just looks shorter on the sides. All right. So um, I'll do a quick count to see if there's 15 copper pennies in here. Oh, yeah. All right. Looks good. It looks good. It looks good. It looks good. I don't know about 15. All right. Let's do a quick count. There's my little pointer. I don't know about these. I'll be honest. Maybe there's one copper there. Maybe two. 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know about those. Maybe 7, maybe 8. So forget about 15. It's just there's a lot of I think there's a lot of brown zinc cents in here. So um so they might have just used it, but we'll see. Let's see if we find anything good. Hopefully. So the other thing is there's a I don't know what that means. Is that a check and an S? Does that mean searched? Why would anybody? But that right. So let's make sure I'm correct with the copper, right? So I'm gonna pull one out of here that I think is copper, because to me it's not copper. You see? Wow, does that look like copper? To me, and it's funny because a few of the penny rolls I got from this bank. Oh, look at that! What is that? There's my loop. Oh, that's a nice die crack. Let me move this over a little bit light. Wow, that's nice. Any more? Not super valuable. I mean, it's unfortunate it has those stains on the back. I don't know if those will come out with mineral oil or not. How about the front? Maybe out of the eye also? Nah, that's just a line. And there's some separation on the rim. All right. So I thought it was copper. It's not. So you can see it right there. You can see it's die crack or die spike. Goes straight through the letter. That's pretty interesting. Might be worth $1. Someone might want that one day for $1. All right. So a check and an S. That means check searched. That would be if there's. Okay. So like I was saying, but if there's any copper in here, then I don't know. To me, I guess it could be searched, but it's not a good search. If there's copper in the penny roll, that's not a good search. Now, if there's no copper in it, then I'm and they say monkey's uncle. So, and so far there's no copper. And the funny thing is, when I saw that penny wrapper, I got kind of excited. I was like, "Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice for tomorrow." Then I saw the little check marks on a few of the rolls, and I was like, "But out in the hills over here in Pennsylvania, they do some weird. They have some old habits with marking coins, marking coin rolls and stuff like that, putting their names, their phone numbers, and other weird things. And it also could be a reused uh, search through penny roll, right? Like I'm going to reuse it, right? 92, no close AM. But so far, no copper. And I was really, really hoping for this to be a nice penny roll. And I know I was on a subject at the beginning of the video. It was about the comments. I'm not going to get into that right now. No wide AM, no close AM, no copper. We did find that die crack. But that's not necessarily the type of a coin somebody would want, in all honesty. So if the person did put the check mark there on the 2017 P, I also hold on to these. I've been finding one 2017 P like every penny roll. But really, for the most part, the comments are super positive. Um, People say they listen to my um, it's not a podcast. Not that I would mind doing a pod. Is it like it's kind of like a podcast. 'Cause I'm talking about dumb things or things during my. It's almost like a podcast. It's like a podcast that it's interactive. Like if you could watch it. Oh, what's that? Oh, what is that? See, to me, there's no way. What is? Oh man. Let me tell you something. I got into watching pennies yesterday. In the video, I think I showed something online. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice, man. Oh yeah. I'm gonna clean this sucker up. Nice. That is nice. Displacement of the clad of the copper coating. And is the face also doubled? Hold on. No, that's dirt, I think. I don't think it's doubled. Yeah, that's sweet, man. That's so man, and they let me tell you, man, these pennies are selling, boy. They're selling. Let me take a picture of that. That might be the nicest one. I'll put the light on for it too. Too close. Is it? Let me see how far to go. Yeah. And picture. All right. Okay. That's nice. That's $5 right there. So again, I don't know. I don't know what they're looking for. If they're penny roll hunting and they're leaving stuff like that, Know why they am. Oh, I got left the light on. Shut the light off. You get better contrast with light. So yeah, it's kind of like a podcast in the sense that yeah, you could just listen to me. I talk for most of the video. I do my best to do it. I had to learn how to do that. Um, I had to learn how to not say so much. I do say every time I say I want to feel like smacking myself in the face because I know it's annoying when I listen to other people talk, especially professionals you see what I just did? I catch believe it or not, I catch myself every single time I do it. This is centered, super centered. It's red, a seven, a seven, a seven G. No, it's a 70. It's a 70D. Super centered. It's too bad that it's so damaged. Soup. That's what you want. You want the red ones. The red centered scents are the ones that are worth about $5, maybe $3. Maybe I'm exaggerating. This one's worth. It's too damaged. I mean, would someone pay $1 for it if it was nice, cleaned up? Maybe. So I do. I do. I that's gook. That's just crap on it. I do try to monitor that, and I have always tried to monitor that for a long time because when I was in my master's class, I did. We had to do projects and stuff. Role playing, therapy sessions, and things like that, and I would have to. And anyway, so it annoys me to know when other people do it. So you can imagine. I have not found. Well, yeah. We have one copper. That's Center Sense copper, and I if there's no copper in here, it's a search through penny roll. If there's zero copper, I mean, so far we have just that one, and this might be something that they just didn't want in their copper pile, right? That's the only copper, right? This is all. If there's not one of those other ones that coming up look like copper to me, but if they're not, then this is definitely a search through penny roll, and this is a person who they have a bunch of, and it's funny they put an S on it, like searched, but they left some decent stuff in here, so I'm not sure. Some people are just looking to fill up penny books. Okay, this is one of them that I thought was copper. It's not. Wow. So the other one, and I have the other ones in the bag. I'm gonna have to go through them. The funny thing is, I still have to search through them, even if they're searched, because I don't trust. I have to separate the copper. That's number one. I mean, I could do it off camera. You know what I mean? But that doesn't make sense because, like I was just talking about before, a lot of people just watch my video. I listen to my video while they're driving and stuff like that. And I have to keep that in mind from now on because to me that's pretty fascinating, right? Because I don't drive to work anymore, but I worked I drove a cab for 4 years and I drove an ambulance. I was an EMT for, can't, I know, I mean, I had my license sometimes when I wasn't working. So I did it for 3 years when I first got it. Then I let it expire. Then I started driving the cab. And then I came out to Pennsylvania and I drove for this one company for about a year or two. So that's for, oh yeah, then I drove for this other company for a year. Okay, so I don't want to exaggerate, about 5 or 6 years as an EMT. And I say drive because, I like to drive, and 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 I remember listening to. They weren't podcasts back then, but they had talk shows in the 80s and 90s. They had talk shows that were big time. I don't know if they have them. I guess I don't think they. I don't know. I don't know what they got. I don't listen to the radio. Not one copper penny. You know what? He missed. He missed. He missed the best era of the role, though. He missed the best era. I mean, so I'll try to explain. I'll leave it for the end, and I'll explain what I'm talking about when I say he did a good job so far in searching through this penny roll, and he really left nothing. I mean, I'm trying to find one stupid copper penny here that the guy missed. Could be a girl. I call everybody guy, so I don't know what they are. I mean, maybe they are non-binary. I don't know. I just feel weird saying stuff like that. It's not my generation, Non-binary. I don't know. It's just weird. Not one copper penny. I wish there was a close AM in here, man. Part of me just wants to be able to say I found something that they didn't. And I already have. I know that. Quite a few 80s, which makes sense. Not one copper penny. Well, there is. There's the sintered cent. So, well, look at you. What a big shot, huh? Look at that. Search. He puts the S on it and everything. Super pro. Super pro. This is the most truly searched penny roll I ever went through. Very good. The person did a pretty good job. Like I said, at the end of the video, I'm going to go through that one. Just checking out the stairs. They looked a little weird to me. What do we got? 20 minutes already. So even a search penny roll takes almost friggin' 20 minutes, man. It's ridiculous. And one copper penny. All right, man. Yeah, he did okay. He did all right. He put that cent in because he didn't want it. All these 92s. Oh man, I wish one was a close AM, man. Just to say, look how high you missed it. Childish, right? I know. That was childish. All right, so let's back to this one penny. All right, so unfortunately, if you listen to this a podcast, you can't see the things I find. You can always come back and watch it again, I guess. But whoever did this penny roll hunt, yes, they searched through the penny roll. There's an S on the penny roll. So I'm going to look through the other penny roll. I still have to do them. It doesn't matter. If the person's leaving stuff like this, yes, it's a dirty penny. It needs to be cleaned with mineral oil or something like that. That's not going to hurt it. Just to get the all that gook out. But what we got here is, I mean, you can see what it is. It appears to be the clad, right, is just, I guess when the electroplating, it piled up in one area. It's not a scratch. Let me look at it under the loop. I don't know if I did that already. Yeah, man, it's folds of the surface. Super cool looking, man. Oh, so like I was saying earlier in the video, a couple things was that I was watching the pennies recently, and there was this one penny with a giant cud in auction. It was at $50. I mean, it was a really exceptional cud, but still $50, man. Used to get cud. People didn't even want cud coins. And if you've been watching my videos also and listening to them carefully, I talked about every once in a while I talk about the 1955 true double die, the ones that a few years ago they were going for 250, $300, and I was like, no, that's too expensive. And I said the other day, yeah, that they're selling for, I think, 1 or 2,000 in good graded condition. They're selling for $4 or $5,000, like in MS 64, 65, 66. Some are more, some are less. And same thing with the cut. The one that we yesterday had a big cut about the size of my fingernail right there. That's about how you might find it on eBay if you look. Had a big ass cut like that big on the side or the top, and it was going for 50. It wouldn't surprise me if it sold for $100 or $110. It might sell for 60. It might sell for 100 or 200. But that's incredible. Those pennies were $5 and $10 2 and 3 and 4 years ago. So something like this, especially if I clean it and it's going to look really nice, it's like at least $5, $10, man. That is something that a collector wants because it's different. It's unique. Also, someone left a comment, why you say things are unique if they're worthless? Well, it's like a snowflake, man. Pennies in a lot of ways are like snowflakes. They have a lot of unique marks and post-mint damage done to them, but they're worthless. Some of them have things like this that I've never seen before, but this one has value. A lot of times they don't have value. So they're unique, but they're worthless. They're one of a kinds, but they're worthless. Even though I don't think I might have used one of a kind, but not with worth. If I say something's one of a kind, I'm probably saying it has value or that I've never seen it before. Anyway, so we're going to end on that. So this is definitely a search through penny roll. I have other ones. I think I might even have some here. And well, it doesn't, like I say, what I might do is this. I have searched penny rolls in the basement, and I think what I might do is it's gonna take me a while, man. I have so many. I'm gonna order some bags on eBay. I'm gonna do it soon. And my monthly review is here. You want to look at it? Hold on. So, not bad, man. Not bad. For monthly review, we're over 1,000. 1,000 subscribers a month. So that's awesome. Total views, 250,000 views for the month. Remember to keep your well-being in mind and establish a sustainable schedule. Minutes watched, 250,000 too. See more stats? Nah, that's all right. All right. I try to keep my mental health in check. It's not easy. The older you get, anyway, that's neither here nor there. So the person did a pretty good job of searching. They left only one copper penny, which is the sintered cent, which I don't know. It's a 70D, and it's sintered. It's not a bad looking one. This is a good one to clean. It's so super dark red. I don't know. So, but otherwise, I mean, if I would give them a B plus on this search. If this wasn't there and this wasn't there, I'd give them an A. But they left an obvious, valuable error, and they left a sintered copper cent. Any copper cent, I say, you get a grade lower. At least one from a A to an A minus. If you leave for every copper penny, you lose a value score. And then forget about it. This is such an obvious error. I mean, they just saw it was then that's a noob. They just saw that it was dirty, and they just tucked it to the side. They didn't look, because I think they would have kept this if they would have known it. It's a $5, $10 penny, maybe more. So that was a noob mistake. So you lose a whole point for that. So yeah, B. B plus, something like that. All right. Thanks for listening. Right. If you're just listening to it while you're driving around, thanks for tuning in. Um, I have playlists. You can go into a playlist. I mean, this is episode 531. So you can go into the playlist and oh jeez. And if you can listen to the whole playlist, then you could probably listen to my coin or penny playlist for, I don't know, half hour. 500 divided in half is 250. 250 divided by 25. Is that 100? I say 25, but it's supposed to be 24. So 250 divided by 25. That could be by hour, by days. You can get probably in my penny playlist, you can get 10 straight days of listening to my videos, straight days. It could just be on and playing the next one video to the next. This is I used to be Penny Help Jess. Now I used to be Look What Jess Found. Now I'm Penny Help Jess. Oh boy, I'm really gonna kick myself after this. Anyway, take care. God bless. I'll see you in episode 530.